and welcome to Matsu Miners Baseball. The Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks and the Matsu Miners, one of the most electric matchups in the ABL this season, so why not play it twice? Charlie Fellows, Dylan Simmons on the call with you here as always. Apologies. 0-2 by Livesey, runner goes, that's high, and again Rickabaugh throwing down the third. That time he gets past the third baseman, rounding third and coming in to score is Chase Wilcox, and he always seems to be right at the center of important moments like that. He scores the first run of the game, not an earned run, but a run nonetheless. The Miners will take it 1-0 here in the first. Along with Ryan Medeiros and Brady Grove, 7-8-9 due up, and that gets away from Logan Vaughn, so that will score a run. A pass ball gets away from the backstop for Matsu, and that will tie this game up.
Matsu.
2-2 in the dirt, and it gets away from Vaughn, and that will score the go-ahead run. Coming around to score that time was Jaden Hill, and he was one strike away from getting it. That will not end the plate appearance, as it will be a full count on Groves. But Hill comes in to give the Chinooks a lead, and a lot of wind taken out of the sails of Noah Kendrick.
Yeah, that's...
Matsu's going to need some production here from the bottom of the order. Bisaccia has been right at the center of the action the last couple games, but not with his bat.
Here's a fly ball deep into left field. This one back towards the wall, and it is gone! Wow, Nick Bisaccia with a home run, a steamer into left that has tied this game.
Clear the deck, cannonball coming. The Seton Hall Pirate goes yard for the first time this season. What an incredible turn of events.
Who could have seen that coming? We were waiting for a home run in this game, and Nick Bisaccia with a solo home run shot into left. How about this one?
So far this season, the Matsu Miners have walked a game off 10-0 via the run rule. They have walked a game off on the road via the sudden death overtime rule. They have not walked a game off in the traditional sense at home with a winning run in the closing stages of the game. That might be about to change, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Perez, Dom Patrizzi, Brandon Durand in the bottom of the seventh in the first leg of this Herman Brothers Field doubleheader. Fourth in a row. The payoff pitch. He held off, and that is ball four. The appeal down to the third base umpire confirms it. A leadoff walk for Christian Perez. He is on board to start this pivotal do-or-die inning.
Well, you know, a quick guy as well on the base paths.
And his collegiate teammate, the fellow Lehigh Mountain Hawk, at the bat here. He's going to bunt, pop it way up into the air, and neither one of them went for it. R.J. Rickabaugh is furious, and that is going to give Cochran a free ride to second base. Rickabaugh and Livesey both went for that at the same time. Rickabaugh is absolutely fuming, looking at his pitcher, and he's also appealing to the umpires. I don't know what he could be mad about there. Now they're going to fist bump. It's all good, but costly miscommunication there. It'll be first and second with nobody out. An error on Rickabaugh. The pair of Lehigh teammates on the base paths, and Brandon Durand making his intentions clear. He'll lay down a bunt, not be able to leg it out. He will be thrown out with ease, but down to second and third go Patrizzi and Cochran with one away. Any ball that leaves the infield will most likely win this game, and Logan Vaughn, with just 2 hits on the season, can get one for the books right here. Has drawn a lot of walks. If he could do that here, that would be great. Instead, he'll hit it right back to the pitcher, and that will basically reset the situation. There will now be second and third with 2 outs. An unfortunate one pitch out there by Vaughn, and it'll be up to Nick Bisaccia, the man who hit a home run last time up, with a chance to continue his legacy and drive in the winning run. The lefty fires, and it gets past the catcher. Rickabaugh can't handle it, and the Miners are going to win. Ryan Cochran scoring on a pass ball, and Matsu takes it again by 1 run, 3-2 here in Palmer. In a game riddled with defensive mistakes on both sides, I suppose it's only fitting that that is how the game ends. Rickabaugh could not handle the offering from Nolan Livesey. It went to the backstop. Ryan Cochran, that pinch runner, able to capitalize on it. He scores the winning run, and Matsu has won its 4th in a row, 3-2.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Palmer, Alaska. Who's ready for round 2? Dylan Simmons and Charlie Fellows live at Herman Brothers Field for game number 2 between the Chugiak ER Chinooks and your Matsu Miners. After a walk-off 3-2 win in game number 1, Matsu is looking to add to their 4-game winning streak while demonstrating a determination that would impress Michael Jordan. Let's go.
Because then you'll get bad habits.
Here's a fly ball deep into center field. It's going to stay in the yard. Hill's there, and he makes the catch. Coming home is Wilcox, and he is going to score. A sacrifice fly for Kyle McCausland, and the Miners are first on the board.
And that's
Hattenbach, another curveball. Here's a throw over to second. Now they're going to have to throw on to third to try to see if they can get the base runner out. And the ball gets away, and a run's going to come in to score for the Chinooks. And they have tied the game at 1 on a missed throw to third base. Now trying to add to it in game number 2 and potentially give Chugiak the lead. The 2-2, Hattenbach with the pitch. And here's going to be a throw on to first that could result in a strikeout, and it will be. Hayden Hattenbach with yet another strikeout, hotter than a California summer to start things off. He's got 6 Ks. He's helping them to that 4-3 victory. This pitch is going to get away from Eisenagel, and a run is going to score. Patrizi comes home, and the Miners take a 2-1 lead as Chugiak commits a critical mistake.
McCausland had a sac fly back in the first to score a run, and he'll hit one right at the third baseman. What a bad hop that was. It went right off the glove of the third baseman, Zulaika. I don't know what caused the ball to do that. There must have been some kind of divot, and you see there Zulaika kicking the dirt right in front of him. There was some kind of, imperfection there in the dirt right in front of him that caused the ball to jump right over his head. There was nothing he can do about it. The baseball gods ordaining that Chase Wilcox shall score his 3rd run of the game.
Yeah, that was definitely a providential moment that time. It went up and over the head of Zulaika. Pitching coach Steve Hecker.
On the ground to second. This time Patrizi will get it. Throw on to second for 1. On to first, not in time to turn 2. So a run comes in to score. The Miners, with a 2-run lead, will trade an out for a run. Graves will come in to make it a 3-2 ball game. Eisenagel to third, and Stefanon with the fielder's choice.
Perhaps that's all that Luke needs.
2-1, rocketed to short, stopped by Cochran, throws across to second, and it will not be in time. Ryan Cochran put his body on the line and got very close to ending that inning with a spectacular defensive play, but he could not. Coming in to score is Eisenagel, and the game is tied here at Herman Brothers Field. 1-1, hit the opposite way, and that's down for a base hit. Fielded by the right fielder, McCausland. That will score 2 and surge the Chinooks in front. A 2-run single by Jordan Jaffe to give the Chinooks their first lead in a while here today. 5-3. It's a 4-run inning for Chugiak Eagle River. The 2-2. Hit into left center field, and down for another hit that will score Zulaika. Another single. Jacob Hayes is on, and it'll be 6-3 Chugiak. The Chinooks bat around against Tomasello and Smith, pouring it on here in Palmer. With a chance to get at least one back. And he'll rip one into right field, down for a base hit. He has done it again. Rounding third, coming around to score is Baltz, and he will get there without a throw. The Miners get one back. Chase Wilcox, Mr. Clutch.
Matsu may be starting to turn the tide.
The 3-0 skips in the dirt, and it gets away from Eisenagel. That it would have scored a run anyway, as that is ball 4. I thought if Eisenagel wasn't able to locate it, that could have been multiple runs, but Dom Patrizi, for the 2nd straight day, walks in a run. Bisaccia comes in to score, Wilcox to third, McCausland to second, and Dom to first. A base on balls, the first issued by Aiden Collins. Still with 2 outs, the Miners pull within 1. And it will be Kellen Strohmeyer with 2 away. Over the 3-2. Runners go in the zone, strike 3. Strohmeyer goes down, and the Miners leave him loaded. They do score 2. A walk with the bases loaded, as well as a single, scores a pair of Miners to get this deficit to 1.
What does Chase Wilcox have in store? This is a fly ball into right field, back towards the wall. Kwapnowski looking for it, and he cannot get to it. Balt is coming around to third. The throw is never going to be able to make it in time. Balt is going to score. Matsu's tied it. Wilcox on to third. He's in with a triple, and Matsu ties it up in dramatic fashion. Absolutely embodying the spirit that Dre would look like. Here's a drive into right center that's going to bring in a run, and Matsu's got the lead. Dre Kerr with an RBI single, and the Miners have come all the way back to take the advantage.
Come out Miners' way so far.
Runners go. Here's a throw to second, and boy, this is going to be tough for McCausland. He's going to have to find a way out as Kerr comes home. And he's out. He is. No, did he call him safe? No, he called him safe. My apologies. He got there in time. How in the world did he make it to give Mat-Su the 8-6 lead?
Oh, they fell for the oldest trick in the book. I just feel bad at this point.
Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Checkmate for Drew Kennan, and that will end the game. The Mat-Su Miners pick up an 8-6 win over the Chugiak ER Chinooks. They have won 5 consecutive games for the first time this season. And for the first time this season as well, they win both games of a doubleheader. What an effort by Mat-Su to win this one.